Hey, what's up guys? It's Amanda and I'm here back with another video. But before we get started, I just wanted to say that I'm going to be in Disney for 18 days starting Saturday. So if you guys are going to be in Disney around that time, keep a lookout on the Children of Light Instagram and see what parks I'm in each day. Alright, awesome. So let's get into the video. So today I decided that I wanted to do crazy stalker fan stories or just like crazy fan stories, and some stories obviously that will be a little bit happier and a little bit better, just like, normal fun fan stories. So I hope you guys enjoy this crazy video. So the first fan experience I ever had, I think I've talked about it on this channel before, but it was basically where we were getting followed around by this girl who just really wanted to take pictures with us. And so, yeah, that was a little bit weird, but I'm gonna get into different kinds of stories. So this one's a little bit similar. So it was me and Maybeck and I think Charlene, and we were walking around the park. We had gotten separated from Finn and Philby because they were wanting to go on, I think it was Rocky Roller Coaster, and we just didn't really want to go on it, so we just kind of waited. And it was more of, I don't want to say they wanted to go on it was more of Philby wanting Finn to go on it and Finn not exactly wanting to chicken out, because if you guys know, Philby and Finn have a lot of beef, and Finn hates roller coasters, as you guys might know from the books, and I hate roller coasters ever since our experience. If you guys don't know, they had a kind of video game arcade place in downtown Disney a while ago called Disney Quest, and if you guys know what happened there in one of the books, you would understand we have a fear of roller coasters. But Philby was calling Finn a baby, and Finn didn't like that, so he kind of proved him wrong by going on the ride. But while this was all going on, I kept getting notification after notification after notification on my Instagram of being tagged in photos. And I get tagged in photos every once in a while from like you guys and fans and whatever that takes screenshots, but I was just getting so many tagged photos. And at first when it was like one or two, I thought maybe it was like Finn like posting pictures like that we took together, whatever, like not that weird, or like Charlene or just someone else in the group that was like, posting pictures. I didn't really think about it until it started getting to like 5 to 6 to 7 to 8, and it was just like crazy. And I was like, okay, I have to check this out. So I check it out, and it's a bunch of pictures of like me and my friends like going on rides, being in lines, whatever, and it's like this fan that's like commenting about it and is like, oh my gosh, I see the keepers, like should I go up to them, like I'm really excited. So I wanted the person to come up to us, so I ended up actually commenting on one of her pictures and was like, hey, like, you can go up to us, it's okay. And about 5 minutes passed by, and I see this girl like kind of slowly walk up to us, be like, hi, I'm sorry about the pictures, I'm just really nervous and shy. And she was really awesome and sweet, and I just really wish I had the pictures of like the fans and stuff, but obviously they take it on their phones. I don't really take fan pictures on my phone, so I don't have a picture of it, but it was really sweet and really cute, and I really liked that kind of moment. So it was kind of like a weird moment, but also not, like she was really sweet. Okay, so now on to a really crazy fan moment. So it was Finn and I. We were on a date at the Magic Kingdom. We had just gotten off of the People Mover, and I was sitting at a bench while Finn went to go use the restroom, and I saw this like fan, and I could tell it was a fan immediately because they have this kind of thing where like they'll see you and just like their eyes wide and they're like they get like really excited. And so I kind of just look at him, it was a guy, and I just kind of go like like really nice or whatever, and he just like kind of freaks out or whatever. And this guy is taller than me, as a lot of people are, because I'm pretty short. And so I was already kind of like a little freaked out because I was like, where's Finn? Like, I get nervous around people, like when I don't have my friends around. And it wasn't even that he was just a guy, it was just kind of nerve-wracking, I guess. So I was just kind of sitting there, and he didn't really like, it's not like I waved at him and he came up to me and was like, hi, like I'm so-and-so, whatever. I'm not going to say the names of anybody in this video, obviously, because I don't want to expose them or whatever. And so I kind of sat there and was like, hi, like, or I just kind of waved at him and he didn't do anything, so it was a little weird. So I was sitting there, kind of looking at my phone or whatever, kind of like low-key texting Finn like, hey, can you get out of the bathroom a little fast, dude? And I was just sitting there and waiting, and he comes up and he's like, hi. And I'm like, hi. And he just kind of stands there and doesn't say anything. And I'm just like, can I help you? Like, do you want a picture together? And he just stands there and doesn't say anything. And I'm like, are you okay? And it got to the point where he was doing it so much, I just kind of was like, and he wasn't doing anything. And I was just there like, okay. And then he just, like, you know, after like a minute or so, whatever, he just walked off. And then, like, right after he left, Finn comes up and he's like, hey, what's up? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I was just that guy. Like, it was really weird. Another story I had was actually on Space Mountain. It wasn't the same day. I think I was going there with Jess. So Jess and I were in line. It was kind of like a long wait or whatever. So obviously in the line, like, people like came up to us and like, hey, can I take a picture? Whatever. Not like anything crazy. So after a while, I got on the ride, and if you guys have never been on Space Mountain, it's just like in a line, like in a row. And so I sat down, and I kind of noticed like the person, like when they saw me, like, because, okay, so I'm sure you guys have been on roller coasters, but how they have you lined up before you go on the ride. So I kind of saw them from the corner of my eye. It was a girl, and she like looked over at me and was like, and I heard her like talk to her other friend. I was like, oh my gosh, that's Amanda, that's Amanda. And I was like, oh, okay, it's a fan. And like I'm not the type of person, like, I'm kind of anxious, and like I get really like nervous and stuff, and so I don't really like when someone notices me, like, to actually just like, oh hi. Like one time with the guy, I was just kind of like a wave, but it wasn't just like hi. I don't know, I like them to initiate the conversation first, which is kind of probably bad on my part, but I can't help it. And so I sat down, and she didn't say anything to me, and I could just hear her like talking to her friend, like, oh my gosh, like, that's Amanda, that's Amanda. And this is so weird. We like went on the ride, and it started or whatever, and it was like one of like the dark parts of the ride, but it wasn't like going super fast yet. I think it was going like up, so it wasn't super dark. But anyway, so we're about to like start the ride or whatever, like it's about to like go down, and I feel someone put their arms around me and like hug me, and I'm like, what? And then like she just like yells, like, so, well, it wasn't like yelling, but it was like kind of a little bit louder so I could hear it, because it was really loud like in the ride obviously. And she was like, I love you. And I was just like, and so afterwards I got off, and like, you know, I took a picture with her, and I thought it was really funny because I was looking at the pictures that they have for Space Mountain, and it was me and Jess like in the front, and then you saw the two like girls, like the girl and her friend, like going like pointing to us like in the picture. I really should have bought it, like, honestly, but I didn't see it until after, because she actually posted it on Instagram, and Jess had taken a picture of it. So if I can get it from Jess, hopefully, I don't know. Jess is kind of sick right now, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. But anyway, so I thought that was a really like kind of funny and weird story. I think I have like one or two more stories, because I don't want this to be a super long video, because I'm hoping to film a lot more videos like this week, so I don't want to like bore you guys. I'm hoping to do, okay, so the two video ideas I had were a prom like video talking about like prom and my experiences at prom and like how prom was, and like insert pictures of my dress and stuff, and a room tour. So if you guys like would like that, like, please comment and like tell me, I guess, and that'd be pretty cool. So my final story, this is really weird. So I was with, I think like the whole group. Yeah, it was the whole group, and we were there at, I think it was Hollywood Studios. I think we had just gotten off of the Muppet, why am I saying off of like its ride? We had just finished the Muppet like Theater 3D show, which if you haven't seen it, it's really great. A lot of people don't go and see it, but I think it's funny, so please watch it, because I don't really want it to go away. But anyway, so we were inside of like the Muppet like store or whatever, and we were looking around, and I was looking at some of the stuff because I really like that store. It's actually where I got this little cutie that I love. Nightmare Before Christmas is like one of my favorite movies, along with like Corpse Bride. I'm very into Tim Burton and like kind of the weird stuff, so that's why I kind of have Zero, and I also have a Jack and Sally and so much Jack Skellington stuff all over my room. So if you like Jack Skellington stuff, you should comment about a room tour, because you're gonna love my room. But anyway, so onto the story. So I was kind of like in the shop or whatever, and I had already seen everything. I'm pretty sure it was the same day I bought this. And I went outside, like I told Finn and all of them, like, I'm gonna go outside and like sit on like the bench or whatever. So I go and sit down on the bench, and I had this really cute like cardigan that I think I bought it like a few months ago, or maybe just bought it for me. I just remember like really liking it. It wasn't like super sentimental or anything. It was just like a cardigan I liked or whatever, and it was a little bit like, it was very light because Florida is very hot, and so I'm the type of person to like wear long sleeves anyways, but I don't want it to be super thick or anything because I just don't want to be hot, and some of like the theaters in Disney can get really cold, so I want something to like keep me warm in those situations. Anyway, that's not important. So I had this cardigan or whatever, and I took it off and I put it down like next to me on the bench, and I was looking at my phone or whatever, and so I see this girl who was like kind of a little far away with like two of her friends. It was like this guy and this other girl. So they were like talking, mingling, and they did the thing that I told you guys at the beginning where like their eyes light up and they like see me or whatever. And so it's very like, the place that I get recognized the most is Disney, like obviously. And so I would just kind of like, you know, like that's them, like if they want to see me, if they want to talk to me, they'll come up to me. And so two of them come up to me, was one of the girls and another guy, and they come up to me and they're like, hi, can we take a picture with you, like da da da, like whatever. I'm like, yeah, of course. So I take a picture with them, and then when I look back down for like my cardigan, like I sit back down and I'm looking at my phone, and I went to go get my cardigan, I realize it's gone. And as I noticed that, because it was like, it all happened really fast, but the people were still like walking away when this happened, right? So it's all going like really fast, and I realized that the other girl that I didn't take a picture with is walking off wearing my cardigan. And I was like, it wasn't that expensive, you know, she's obviously a fan, like who cares, whatever. And I walked out, and I remember Finn being like, what happened, like where's your cardigan, like whatever. And I was like, that fan just took it, but it's okay, who cares. And yeah, so that's probably one of the crazy experiences. Obviously, living like, you know, the last few years in this crazy like life as a keeper, you have a lot of experiences like that. But yeah, so that's kind of weird. I don't really have a question of the day. I know I haven't done question of the day in a while. I guess my question of the day to you is, what was your favorite story? And yeah, I'll see you guys in Disney tonight. Bye, Keeper fans.